In the remote plains where the tall grass swayed and the horizon seemed endless, the world was a place of hard choices and second chances. The sun had just begun its slow climb, painting the earth in gold and amber hues. The wind carried whispers of distant travels and old memories that refused to fade. Morning broke gently over the small ridge where Ayanna, a fierce and proud Apache woman, stood watching the sunrise. She was known among her people for her courage and calm spirit. But today her heart thudded with a strange mix of hope and dread, for she had heard word of a boy who might be her son, lost many seasons ago. Years earlier, when war and hardship ravaged their villages, Ayanna had been forced to flee with her infant son, Tawodi. During a brutal attack, the small group she traveled with was scattered. In the chaos, she lost hold of the child's tiny hand. For years, she searched without rest, guided by memories and love that refused to quiet itself. Now, rumors had reached her ears of a young man living near a distant trading post. He was strong, kind, and carried a look in his eyes that stirred something deep in her spirit, something familiar. With heart in her throat, Ayanna began her long journey. Days became nights and nights became uncountable miles under moonlit skies. The prairie taught her patience and resilience, but it also reminded her of every loss she had endured. When she finally reached the trading post, twilight was cascading violet and pink across the sky. She saw him first at the water trough, a tall youth with dark hair and eyes deep as night. Something in his stance, the quiet confidence, the way he watched the horizon, tugged at her heart like a familiar melody. Her breath caught when he turned. "Tawodi," she whispered, barely louder than the rustling grass. The young man froze. His eyes widened with shock and something like recognition flickered. "Mother?" he asked, voice soft with disbelief. Ayanna's eyes filled with tears that she had not known she still carried. She reached out, hands trembling, and he stepped forward slowly, unsure yet drawn to the echo of a connection that felt older than time. Hours passed as they sat by the campfire. Ayanna told him of his early years, teaching him the lullabies she once sang, the stories of their people, the names of stars she once promised to show him. Tawodi listened in astonishment, each detail weaving a story his heart had always felt but could never explain. He remembered flashes, a lullaby by firelight, the scent of sage, a gentle voice whispering strength in his ear. That night, under the vast blanket of stars, mother and son found one another not just in flesh, but in shared memories and in spoken understanding. The frontier that had once taken things from them now gave back something priceless: reunion, identity, and hope. And as the wind sang through the plains, Ayanna knew that lost time could never be forgotten, but it could be healed.